Hello, and welcome back, or should I say, welcome to The Last Divinity. Yeah, buddy, it's finally here. Let's go, shall we? I'm pumped. I'm very excited about the DLC being here. If you haven't seen what's new in the DLC, I did release a little video going over all of that stuff in the patch notes here. Talk through all of the balance changes. The actual big overarching changes we're just going to experience together on these first few runs. Of course, I've also played them in the beta, so I have a pretty good idea of what's going on, but I'll go slow in case you haven't seen it. And yeah, I'm ready to just crack right into it, I think. New DLC, new series, new me. Let's do it, shall we? I think so. I talked about it in the past a little bit. I'm just going to be playing Wurmkin random default for the first week, and then probably a week after of Exile, and then we'll just do some rotating Wurmkin secondary, and then we'll just go back to random. Most likely. Sorry, not random. I play rotating random on this series. Play random on the stream, which I will be streaming this tonight and probably every day for the next few weeks. Roughly 8 hours from now, somewhere around there. I'll make a post on YouTube about it if you want to come hang out, watch me stream a little Monster Train. Yeah. There's also a in the, I think I already mentioned it. Yeah, I did a patch rundown of all of the changes. A little scattered, but it's okay. And yeah, also shout out to Ranger for the new thumbnail, Retro Ranger. There's links to his stuff in the description. You can go check him out on Twitter and YouTube. Absolutely, you should, because that thumbnail's incredible, and he busted it out in record time. And I think that's about it. Shall we? As I said, I'm going to go pretty slow. I'll talk through all the new mechanics here for you. I'll make sure that you're not lost in case you don't know what's happening. I got you, don't worry. Let's get to it, shall we? How fitting. We have Plink on our first run. Wurmkin, Exile, Umbra, Plating Seal, Daedalus, Failure, Arcus, Diligent, Seraph. We got Shelter, Mind Collapse, and Forgotten Trade. The mechanic here, the Charge Echoes mechanic, I will explain a little more in-game. It'll be easier. And then it should give me a little pop-up. It did not give me the pop-up about pack shards. So, to fight the last divinity, we fill up these pack shards. As we fill them up, depending on how many we have per threshold, we will get harder and harder combats with more and more difficult enemies, which is why some of the enemies we're going to see are going to be more scary. And if we get to 100 by the time we defeat Seraph, we will fight the final boss. That is the life. So you get them through these hordes, you get them through buying special upgrades at these temples and infusing your monsters, and you get them from taking money. I will be taking an early artifact here. Let's just get to it, shall we? I'm a big fan of Advanced Prototype here. Could also go Pyrostone Housing, but I'm going to click Advanced Prototype. Take the Spine Chief upgrade as well. I believe wholeheartedly that the Decayer is busted. I'm pretty confident that he's insane, so I'm gonna go with him. If I remember from the DLC, they might have changed him in a way from the beta, but I'm pretty sure he's nuts. Ooh, I do like Base Charge. Light Skipped is also pretty cool, but I like Base Charge. Okay. So as you can see here, we got 15 pack shards. The little corners of it are yellow, which means the threat level is medium. You'll see what that looks like in here. So yeah, the threat level is medium. Enemies before the boss will be scarier, basically. I'm not too worried because we have Advanced Prototype. I'm gonna chill on the Mark of Invasion. I don't want to take random damage here, although we don't actually... It's so weird. We're not going to be dazed for playing top 4 anymore. I could just drop top 4 and kill these guys. What do we have, by the way? We have Fracture, Mind Collapse, Plink. I can take this trial. Okay. Gotta get it in my head what the starter does. So I'll walk you through it here as we get into it in case you're feeling a little confused. You need a refresher on the mechanics. I gotcha. So first of all, oh, hey, they got me. Build up charged echoes to empower the Wurmkin units and spells on that floor. If they exceed the capacity, they will disappear. Play infused cards to add echoes to the floor. Wurmkin starting artifact. Wurmtooth applies infused to starter cards and 1 card per draft. That's basically the rundown that you need right there. First of all, you can see what happens when you take the pack shards. There's a man here who would normally be a 5/1, instead he's a 9x2 with 5 HP. Much scarier. So you can see the Covenant changes as well. Middle floor loses space, and we will take Dazed if we play top floor. Or not Dazed, Ember Drain, my bad. But yeah, so the mechanics you need to know here, we have Spine Chief, who has Inspire apply Reap 2. Inspire applies when we gain charged echoes on the floor. He'll apply Reap 2 to all enemies. And Reap does damage equal to 1 times the number of stacks of Reap times the number of charged echoes. So an enemy with 2 Reap with a floor of 4 echoes will take 8. I think that this mechanic is very strong. I'm going to play... So we're going to play Spine Chief here. Get ready for a lot of screaming in this DLC, and not from me. You can put a Plink down, and you can see the Plink, because it's infused from the Wurmtooth, it gives +1 echo. Now we're full on that, or not full, but we're at 3 on that floor. Throw a Mind Collapse at that guy so I don't take so much damage. Look at these morsel changes. +1/+1, and 1 energy. Insane. It's absolutely insane. And then I'll just fracture this guy. So he'll take 8 here, for example. And Reap does not decay, if I remember correctly. So base charge is pretty sick. We're just going to apply a bunch of Reap to enemies through infusion, and then they're just going to wither away up as they walk up. Although I am going to play some Plinks here to try and catch Collector. I suppose, I mean, I may as well take the Ember Drain, right? You can see I played 2 Reaps and we're doing 43 because he's, like, it's crazy, it's so much damage. This does 32 for 2 cards plus him infusing. And that's 30, that would be, this is 16 to everyone for me playing 2 starters. And then anything that lives will also take, like, she'll take 16 up here and then a ton up here as well. I'm actually going to let her live. I think I want to. Because I want to, A, catch this Collector. I will take 1 Ember Drain for it, but that's okay. And I want to see how this looks. I want to make sure the Reap doesn't decay, basically. It doesn't. So she just takes that damage every turn. How about it? Remember when I took Advanced Prototype to draw a Train Steward early? Neat. Shelter's pretty neat. Apply armor 2 per echo to friendly units. I'm definitely going to call this Shard a few times. I apologize. And look at this, I can just kill this guy. Instead of going, I have to unlearn that. Holy moly. That's going to take a few episodes. The pack shards have also made the boss stronger, as you can see. He is much larger. Now the big downside of Reap is that it does not do well into Relentless. Gain 1 energy per echo. Huh. I guess I could have taken X plus with Mind Collapse. Might have been fine. I really like Advanced Prototype, and I really like Base Charge here as well. Hang on, I think X plus was a different one. I will admit to you, I did start an episode before this one. I got into the very beginning of it, and then I realized I didn't turn off my mods, and the game crashed. And so I had to restart. Okay, so we got Soul Crushing Guilt, Proclamation, and Echo Infusion. So the Wurmtooth is going to make one of our cards infused in every draft. Infused cards are, you know, they're the ones that give the echoes. Extract is the other mechanic here. Extract takes 1 charged echo off of the floor as a cost for playing it. So Soul Crushing Guilt is infused, but it also is Extract 3. So this is -2. It'll add 1 echo and then take 3. And then it'll apply 3 dazed and move an enemy to the back. Proclamation, deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit. I think if this card is ever infused, you just auto-pick it. At 2, it's kinda harder to play. But 0 energy deal 50 is pretty sick. I think I will end up picking this. Echo Infusion is also an auto take if you have it roll infused. Apply plus 10 HP. This is plus 10 max HP for 1 Echo. We're gonna build towards just filling our floors with Echoes really, really quickly. But for now I'm just gonna grab Proclamation. Infuse Perils of Production? I really want Space Prism here. I want more space on these floors for sure. I think I'll just grab it. And that's your basics here. I do kind of want to go see a Wormkin unit, but... well... perhaps I could... toggle unit essences. This is the essences. You can just look at what we have here. Plus 5, plus 15 Untrained Stewards. Probably not getting infused anytime soon. You know, I feel as though I would be cheating you as well as myself if I don't go to an early Wormkin banner here. Eternal Stone plus 20 in Consume and minus 1. First of Kin. Etch is triggered when a card is consumed on the floor. This guy's big. 30-55 is pretty sick, but I don't have a whole lot of consumes. However, I can just infuse him onto someone else. Alternatively, we can go Kinhost Vessel, which summons a Kinhost Pupa when it is hatched. And the shell mechanic, it takes away all of the echoes on the floor at the end of the turn to remove that much shell. When the shell goes to 0, it hatches. Kinhost Pupa is a 30 attack, 10 health, armor 20. Ah, okay. Multi-strike 1, apply reap 1 to enemy units. I don't know if this is good or not. I'm gonna give it a shot. In the beta, I tried a bunch of different runs with eggs, and I thought they all sucked, but maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised here. Since I do have a few cards that consume, I could probably go First of Kin. I think First of Kin is pretty strong, even here. We have, what, like 4 or 5 consumes now? Maybe it would have been fine. Take a look at the temple real quick. So we can sacrifice 1 unit to infuse it into another. That's the pact. This will be available at all of them. And then we can make a spell Intrinsic for 1 slot. That's always pretty strong. Or we can give a spell plus 30. Just wanna take a little look at this. 200 damage. Absolutely send someone. Nah, I'm not gonna take anything here. We don't need to take Pact Shards. We're on pace right now. We'll probably take the Divine Boons here. Although I don't really want to go that big on Pact Shards even. Early game, I think you want to err on the side of caution, and then you just kind of accelerate in the mid-game. I probably should have grabbed some -1s, to be honest with you, but I didn't. Yo, there's no more oops, I lost space top 4 against a haste combat. Oh, it's so nice. God, it's so nice. Look at this. I lost space middle floor. Again. How could it be? I'm gonna play top 4 here. I think that makes sense. I think the Kinhost Vessel goes behind as well. And then it hatches in... it'll take a while to get there right now. But we play you here and we just kill. And if I put morsels up here, they won't die, or they won't cause me Ember Drain because they will get eaten first. The only difficult thing is going to be actually stacking up the requisite amount of hatching material, aka charged echoes up here. And there's a bit of anti-synergy between these fractures and the charged echoes. I'm aware. But I shouldn't have killed the haste enemy because, yeah, I'm probably going to draw something I want to play up here. And you can apply Reap to your own units, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's just going to be a little awkward. It's okay. I think that maybe he'll become strong. I also think maybe the eggs might just be bad, but I'm not 100% certain yet. I'm not ready to make a claim like that yet. Nice, killed frontman. Can now get this proclamation out. Sweet. Like, this Kinhost Vessel isn't gonna hatch, and it's gonna eat all of my all of my stuff. At the same time, I'm just gonna kill him with these train stewards though, so who cares? I'm gonna have to maybe put him on a different floor though, that's what I'm thinking. I think the Kinhost Vessel needs to just be on a different floor, or maybe he just needs to not be in this run. Infused Consume, deal 13 damage to an enemy unit and move it to the back. Apply Infuse to cards in hand, or Shelter. Hosting Kid seems cool. Deal 13 damage to a unit and move it to the back, and it's infused. Sure. I feel like that card was different before, but I don't really remember. I kind of want to try Perils here. Prismal Dust is really good though. Hard to go wrong. Toggle. Here's the... Is this what we're getting? Kinhost Carapace? I don't think that's right. What are we getting? Where are you? Kinhost Pupa. When played, gain +10/+10 and 1 size per echo. So this guy at baseline is going to be 30/30. He's also going to be 40/40 because of the space, or the infusion on him. Shadow Eater gives +10 and Gorge heal 10. Crucible Collector gives +10/+10 and Lifesteal 5. Interesting. Try Kinhost Carapace here. I think this might be fine. It's like a 2 energy 50/50 right now, I'm pretty sure. Baseline. So it's worth a try. I want to see an artifact. I want to start seeing some more Wormkin artifacts. Also, I kind of want to see the banner because we're going to look for some stuff to infuse. Rationing Scales is interesting. I'm not sure if Rationing Scales is good or bad. It heals you to 50, if you're not sure. It does take you up to 50, but if you're above 50, it takes you down. It did get buffed. I'm down to give it a shot. If I lose for it, we can take it as a lesson learned and move on. Having multiple eggs is not great. You will need more. If that makes sense. Like I'll need 16, not 8 to hatch both of these if I play them both. So I will skip for now. Could also grab just like I could grab this and just give it an infusion. I think I'll skip for now. We'll hopefully see something better. I'm also not taking the money here. Or just spell? Sure. Take Shelter, because that'd be a cool one to get spreading. And let's get to it. I'm gonna put my... Doesn't cost me money to heal up either. Crazy. So we're gonna put Spine Chief on bottom floor with the Carapace, and then we're gonna put the egg on the top floor, I think. Is my plan. So I put the Chief down here. +30/+30. Put down a Fracture. If I had drawn Space Prism, I could have dropped a Space Prism on him. But, yeah. We just get a 50/50 here. Seems fine. I mean, I did just play Demon Fiend at 1 space for 2 energy, so that does seem pretty good, yeah. He is also gonna die because I can't really help him a whole lot, but I guess I can kill that and he saves 18. Maybe we'll get a cool Plink that kills this explosive. Oh, the explosives have 2 HP because of Daedalus having the pack shards. Interesting. Did those both hit Daedalus? Oh, do they have 2 damage shield as well and I didn't notice? Huh. Put the train steward up here. Gonna do what I can to keep this guy alive, but the big thing here is we're just gonna fill up on Reap onto this man, and then he's gonna die. He will slowly wither away. Okay. I have saved the egg. I can Proclamation here. Doesn't really hurt me all that much. I'm not... Maybe that card that I just played, the Hosting Kin, might be bad. card might be awful. I'm on the fence about it right now. Trying to refill my echoes on this floor. It's really hard to fill up this Kinhost Vessel. I don't think it's worth it right now. I feel like it has a bit of anti-synergy for us as well. Maybe I'll be wowed here pretty soon though. Yeah. Wow. That's what I'm saying. It's better to play Shelter than Prismal Dust. It heals for more than the damage shield saves. And I am gonna play the damage shield. Nah. I shouldn't. Oh, wait. Oh, well, I guess we are about to enter Relentless, so hard to say. This is our big turn. We just triple infuse him and we add a bunch of Reap. Yeah, and now he's taking 94 on this turn. You'll notice in these Reap strategies against floating bosses that they do just wither away against you. When I focus up a little more, he will just absolutely perish to Reaping. 50. I do not really want to play Proclamation here. I also lose my Kinhost Vessel. But I'm taking 4? Yeah, this thing has been really bad. I hope that eventually it becomes better, but right now it is just... It's problematic because it doesn't work with Reap. It actively goes against what Reap does. I need the shards in the floor so that enemies that walk up here die, and this thing counteracts that. However, I think I just need to play Train Steward so I kill Daedalus here. Actually, what is it? This is 2 times 18. 2 times 18 is 36. This is going to be worth more because it's going to let the front man do 50, right? Yeah. Worth 14 more. But Reap in Relentless, it's not as great as you would hope. Doesn't matter though, we kill. Because you only get it once in Relentless, but it's counteracted by the fact that you get it every round against floating bosses. Not too bad. Not too bad. This Egg Seed is really bad. I'm probably just going to infuse it into something else. Furnace Tap? Should have taken the Perils. Too bad. I mean, I guess I could still take it. I just have trouble because I'm looking to just fill up on infusions here, so probably don't want to take this. I'll take Shroud Spike. Honestly, Shroud Spiking just a basic morsel now is really strong. Shroud Spiking anything is really strong. It's really hard to make morsels in this deck, though. I'll go for it. Damage Shield 5, Lifesteal 5. Allied Construct with no morsel generation doesn't seem great. He also infuses Multi-Strike 1 and his Gorge gain 1 fuel inert status onto other units, so uncertain about the prospects of that take. I don't know about this one. I think I'll just go... I kind of feel like I should just go nothing here, but that doesn't seem right. I'll go one of these two. If nothing else, I can just infuse it. I think I'll take the Crucible Warden. Nah, you know, I'll take Crucible Collector. I think I'll take Crucible Collector and I'll infuse it on the Kinhost Carapace. 5 lifesteal on this bad boy gives him 5 rounds. I think I'm okay on space with Space Prism. Probably draw energy on this run. Start with draw. Hard to go wrong taking draw first. Decide later. Yeah, I want to go Steel Shop here for sure. Also, this is double money because of rationing scales. Ooh, +3 attack per Echo. I'm a big fan of Echo Stone. I like it a lot. I think I want to give Kinhost Carapace like +3 attack per Echo and then multi-strike and he'll just slap. Cool. He will slap. And I think I'm infusing Crucible Collector, and I think I'm just removing the egg. This thing has been not good for me. I realize I just recognize that this egg doesn't do well with Reap. It is not a good idea. You want to counter or combo that with something else, not Reap. I will take out one Train Steward here as well. Okay. So let's do a quick little... We're going to get 25 at the Temple for infusing. We're going to be at 40. Oh, its Temple's all the way. So I'm just going to have to take a bunch of worthless upgrades. I'll take this. Giving the Pyre plus 40 max HP seems really worthless. Fossilized Fangs also seems pretty worthless here. This is more money, at the very least. It's 120 gold instead of 25. Grab Infused Mallet, though. Maybe it'll wow me. And yeah, so I think you combo eggs with like Infector, gain 1 Echo on strike. Probably. We're gonna go with Reap though. And we just drop back to 50. This fight should be pretty easy, although with the higher threat level, maybe not. I'm not gonna attempt Fate here and take a +6. I don't need to find out. I think we are generally just going to play bottom floor every turn. Or every combat, I should say. Is this card bad? I guess since it's infused, it does everything I need it to do. But like, generally that card might just be bad. I don't have to just put Crucible Collector top 4 and then let him be dazed around to catch Collector. I also don't want to take Ember Drain next turn. Okay. I can play 2 Plinks, Mind Collapse, and then our boy. And he's a 101 times 2. That seems really good. Drawing him on turn 2, drawing Kinho's Carapace on turn 2 seems really, really good for us. The problem is he takes up a lot of space on the floor, and I have no idea how we're gonna keep him alive. I don't know if I can keep him alive, honestly. I have to look for an answer in my cards. Immortal Trade is probably the answer. Lifesteal of some sort. But for now, we'll just live with that question mark. May as well transfer it up here. He's stronger than I expected, though. I wasn't really expecting him to be this good. I think maybe we play around Shelter, but it does have Consume. I don't know exactly what I was expecting. I was not expecting to just drop a 101 times 2 on him, though. That guy had Spikes 1. What the hell? Scary. Soul Siphon's interesting. Return Soul is insane. I think this card is nuts. I don't think. I know this card is nuts. Return a spell card from the discard pile to your hand. Apply Infused, -1 cost, and Consume. This is an insane card. This is a card that will probably be nerfed 2 or 3 times over the life cycle. But let's look at all of these here. Ambient Charge, extract 3, so you take out 3 shards, but you get to draw 3 and apply Consume. This is for a different kind of build. This would be the card I'd be taking if I had the other guy. What's his name? First of Kin? Because this would be really nice with that. However, the Soul Siphon I'm kind of on the fence about. Filling with Echoes is better if you don't have base charge. I'm going to go with Return Soul. I am confident that Return Soul is nuts. Engine Upgrade's cool. Oh yeah, we have a spell coming. Oh, we got Spreading Shelters. Sick. I should have let him make it free, I guess. I just kind of took it. I guess I'll make it free. It's not that big of a deal. I'd rather have it now, although I probably didn't need it. I probably didn't need to take that. I'll go take some removals here. Removals are less of a rush because we have Return Soul. I'll pull 1 Plink here. But Plink is really good. It's a 1 energy card with Infused on it, and that's really all we care about. Abandoned Stave is interesting. The extra energy is nice. I think I will grab it. It just lets me take double draw. I was gonna take energy anyway. Taking double draw will mitigate the effects. And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take Engage Pact. We're gonna sacrifice Crucible Collector onto Kinhost Carapace. The Lifesteal 5 just gives him 3 or 4 rounds where he's safe. And on top of that, I need to start sacrificing things for Pack Shards. We're in the orange danger zone though, so we're gonna take it easy from here. I could take another one. Like, if you duplicate him, you do get plus 15 shards though. Honestly, the best card to duplicate here is Return Soul. Yeah. I will just duplicate that every chance I get. Let's chill. I wonder if I can use that on curses. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. A little bit frightening here. I'm just gonna keep not taking trials. I'm much more afraid of trials because of the pack shards that we're at. Hopefully it's okay. Can play a little morsel action here to start us off as well. This is not infused. So we're only getting a 60-60 here instead of the big payout, but it's still strong. I kind of wish this guy didn't have draw priority. I need to add another one, maybe. He has lifesteal, he'll be fine. Yeah, and then my survivability plan is going to be Shelter. We're just going to add a lot of shelters in. That's a big boy. 160. That's a big boy. Start with a Return Soul here. It's a spell. It says spell, doesn't it? Yeah, it does say spell. Okay. Makes sense. Is fair. I do want this collector, potentially. I also want to just drop the Prismal Dust at 5, but I don't really need to. I'll drop a train. I'll drop 2 Train Swords up here, honestly. I'll hold the Prismal Dust. And then we get Mind Collapse. The idea here that we should follow through on now is this guy will die as he walks up from the Reap. Cool. Scary. Put Space Prism up here. We do just have 5 energy, so Ember Drain is much less of an issue. I'm gonna play the Plinks down here. Yeah, we're gonna want to Fracture. I also want 2 Shelter, so I'll play one more Plink. He still has lifesteal. Oh, he's at 15. Plinking there is smart just so that it's unlikely that the Kinhost Carapace dies next turn, which he might if they're infused and scary. And we throw him 12 armor. Okay. And that should be fine. Damage we take here, by the way, doesn't matter. It's worth mentioning. Doesn't really matter if we take damage. As long as we don't die, we heal to 50. 26. Yeah, nothing on this 4 was infused, but it could have been much worse. Guess I didn't really need engine upgrade, huh? This is a target? It is a target. Like, I can just let this guy hit me, though. I don't care. I don't care. I have 6 energy. He drops me to 39, but then I just heal at the end. I don't know what boss it is, by the way. I didn't look. It's very bad form for me to not pay attention to who the boss is, but are you surprised? You shouldn't be. Drop another Shelter. That spreading Shelter with Return Soul is nuts. It's self-made harpy. 36 damage on this bad boy, by the way. That's quite a bit. I just have to Mind Collapse the 10-2 and we're chilling here. Drop a Shelter, drop a Mind Collapse. That didn't change that much, actually. I guess this is a big one. 6 times 6 is quite a bit. Perhaps it does matter that I took damage. 91. Indeed. Okay. I think I just played damage shield at 6x up here. I'd probably play these for 4. Maxing out my echoes is important. I might just die to the self-made harpy though. 6 times 6 is quite a problem. I think we're okay with this draw. Oh yeah, we're definitely fine. So what we do is we return soul on Fracture, and then we return soul on Return Soul, then we return soul on Return Soul, and then we return soul on Fracture. And the reason you do that return soul on Return Soul on Return Soul on Return Soul is because each time you return soul, it gives it infused. You get to infuse a bunch of echoes, all of a sudden you're doing this much damage to self-made harpy. All of a sudden your reap does 210. It's scary, a little scary, I will not lie to you. Self-made harpy doing 36 on floor 5 is concerning. Broken Memories is cool. Return a consume spell to the top of your draw pile. Can work well with Return Soul, bringing back Return Soul. Soul Cripple, 2 energy, apply Reap 13 with Infused is pretty nice as well. This is big Reap. However, as you can probably guess, I will click on Return Soul. Yes. Ember Forge. I kind of want to just grab Kindle. We have so much energy. There's probably something cool we can do with it. I will. Oh, there's Unit Essences. I forgot to click on the Unit Essences. You could infuse Ember Forge onto something. So, I'm not going to take any more infusions. We can get 25 per temple. I think I wait, and then after Arcus we charge up. That's going to be my thinking here. Merchant of Steel, Herschel's Horde doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to go look at trinkets. Can remove the shards. I have so much energy. Going to 4... Plus all of this other stuff, though. I'm okay to just remove these shards, I think. I'll remove Train Stewards later. I don't mind going to 4 energy with Abandoned Stave. It's still fine. When 1 or more echoes are added to a floor, apply Reap 1 to a random enemy unit twice. That's insane. That is nuts. So, Refracting Lenses says every time you play a card with Consume, gain 15 gold. Gotta play like what? 15, I think? 15 times 15? I think 15 squared is 225. Play like 16? Is that right? That sounds right. I think you have to play 16 consume spells for Refracting Lenses to start earning you money. It's fine. It can also save us, but I'm just gonna roll. Apply Daze 3 and melee weakness 1 to enemy units on the bottom floor in the first wave of combat. I like this. I do like Faulty Loader here. Lets us get set up much more efficiently. If there is something good here, I'll grab it. Go to 70, and then we just take a 15 in each one. Plus 30 onto Proclamation is pretty silly. Kinda like just throwing a plus 30 at Mind Collapse here, though. Although it's probably better just to give it plus 10 in Piercing. Then I'm at 65, and I have to gain... I'm gonna be over by 5 if I do this. Even going over by 5 is scary. You want to be at 100, at least for the start here, while we're getting used to it. As we get more and more into it, I'll probably go higher and higher, but I'll just go for exact 100s here. It's a little scary to be orange into Arcus, but I think we're okay. We should crush floating bosses. Let's do it. And you see there, we healed a 50. This is sweep Arcus, doesn't matter a ton to me. Oh, look at that, 2 free reap. Nice. So we dropped the chef. Pretty sure I'm just going to refer to this man as Spine Chef. If someone wants to make a mod where he has a chef's hat on, I would install that in a heartbeat. If you're out there and you're thinking, man, what do I want to make today? Give me a mod of Spine Chief, but his name is Spine Chef and he wears a chef's hat. And yeah, I will install that instantly, like heartbeat. Okay, you're gonna be 60-60. Not too bad. Plus he has the +3 per echo, so he's 72 times 2. What's Arcus? Doesn't show me his attack, but he's at 2145. The big win here is if Arcus comes bottom floor, doesn't drop an incant shard yet, and then we didn't hit the other piece of the big win here, unfortunately. The last and final piece of the big win was Arcus gives us, or rather we draw like 3 infused souls, or return souls. That's okay though. I'm just gonna kill you. Deal 13 damage to a targeted enemy is a lot stronger now. In the past, you may remember, I used to say things like, why do you care about doing much more than 10 damage? But now, with these pack shards, it actually matters quite a bit. Yeah, Space Prism's kind of a dead card. I wish it was infused. Armor and Lifesteal kind of clashing there, but who cares? There is absolutely no reason for me to not play Return Soul here. I'm also going to Mind Collapse on this Quill Marksman. For sure. Engine upgrade here. I will put a Train Steward up here. Why not? I have the energy. I can afford it. I deserve it. Returning the Spreading Shelter is just going to always be a good play. This is always going to be something nuts. Because now this is infused, and I think it spreads with infused, though I haven't been paying close attention. Kill here. The lifesteal is not doing a ton. Does it spread with infused? It does spread at 0 cost infused. Tell me that isn't insane. I am going to get an incant shard on my bottom floor here, unfortunately. Which means I'm not going to get to have as crazy of a turn as I would like next turn. But that's okay. I should just Kindle when I draw it. There is not a good reason not to. Reap here. I'm not going to Return Soul Chain until I can do it with Arcus on the floor. And if I can't do it with Arcus on the floor, I probably should do it at some point then. But it's something that we want to do with Arcus here, but I also need to not have the Looming Shard, so, you know, kind of get frigged here. I guess I just use this to fill up on other floors. Probably just use it to get more armor, honestly. Add another 10. A bit of a shame. Because that would have been our big turn. We would have set up the kill there. But I couldn't. Sad. Guess we set up something though. I'm gonna aim to just put Reap on Arcus here. Aim to hit him with some of these. Unfortunately, the Shroud Spike has not panned out. It's just impossible, honestly. 212 to Arcus here is not bad. It's probably going to get removed. It's impossible to play because I have Plink as my morsel generator, and Plink is a really bad morsel generator right now because of the fact that it's not upgraded. I will say, with the last Divinity, feels like Plink got a lot worse, if you can believe that. Because now enemies sometimes spawn with like 5 health, which Plink can do nothing against. Yeah, he's got 32. I know it looks bad, but again, we drew both Return Souls. So we just Return Soul, Return Soul, we Return Soul, Return Soul, we Return Soul, Fracture, Fracture him, Return Soul on the Return Soul, and then we Return Soul onto Shelter. Scrap like 3 damage shield, and he dies. I guess the plan here is going to be big damage shield, though that's not going to work super well against the last Divinity, I don't think. 936 on that Reap, by the way. I think against the last Divinity we are playing entirely into Reap. Oh, Wurmkin Spike is nuts. 4x Reap to all enemies? Holy shit. With Infuse? Give me that shit. Slam it. There's our win condition right there, baby. Fucking Kindle into Wormkin Spike. Oh. Oh. Give me double draw here. We have 31 cards and we have plenty of energy. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate. I think I'm gonna duplicate Wormkin Spike. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna toss out the Shroud Spike here. Sorry I took it. Train Steward isn't the worst. I don't really think that he's the worst card here. It might just be... he probably is the worst. Keeping, like, Space Prism is nice for... Seraph. Let's see what the event is. Maybe we'll see something new. No. Too bad. Not gonna take Ember Stasis here. We had this in co-op recently. I don't think it's worth it to take Ember Stasis right before Seraph, even if it's Diligent. Obviously we're 2 before Seraph, but playing 3 Embers in this combat is awkward. Temple says... I have to take the 15 value stone here. -2. Putting that on Kindle is pretty cool, actually. Oh, putting that on Wormkin Spike is pretty cool, actually. Making this 6 or 4 baseline 8. Putting it on Kindle is nice too, but I'm gonna do Wormkin Spike. Although with Kindle I can sometimes land... I can land this with Return Soul a lot. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look for the high roll. Surprise, surprise. Now if I wanted to I could duplicate this for 10. It's not quite enough. We're 1 off. Guess what I'm gonna duplicate here? I'll give you 3 guesses. Your options are Return Soul, or Return Soul. Truly, I think that Return Soul is ridiculous. I think that card is so strong. And then here's the other Spine Chef path if you haven't seen it. Friendly units have +5 attack per Echo. That one I think is 5, 10, 20. But 110 health, Reap 5 on Inspire. I feel reasonably strong here. The only thing that I'm really worried about is rationing scales, honestly. I'm a little worried about a few enemies sneaking by in the final fights and just dropping me. I'm also a little worried about 15 times 3, but less so. This is a really good turn 1. We drop a Plink. We can then return that Plink. And we get our boy down at 70-70. Not too shabby. Thank God, by the way, for Faulty Loader. Holy shit. I think without this Daze I would just die. 45... 60, 75, yeah, that's 85. I mean, I'd have to play Prismal Dust, I guess, but still. Another one. It only takes 10 though. Ah, because of the lifesteal, of course. We're gonna try and save the Return Soul looping. However, I do... Nice, okay, that's really good. What I want to do is I want to try and use all of these Return Souls to pull all of these energy cards back together and then make a big X. That's what I'm thinking here. Is gonna be our big time play. I'm really, like, Hosting Kin is the card that I'm most uncertain about. I think 0 energy deal 13 consume is really strong, but I can't tell. The pushback is nice too, I guess. It lets you just send an enemy. But I'm really not sure. There's 2 lines of thought with Return Soul here. You can Return Soul the Plink. I think I'm going to Return Soul the Plink here, just to get rid of it. The alternative is to just keep doing Shelter, but I'm gonna toss the Plink here. Bye. I did miss the Collector. I should have grabbed that. I forgot about him, to be honest with you. I really just forgot. That's my bad. I was busy thinking, and I wasn't thinking. This lifesteal, I was uncertain about this lifesteal. I am no longer uncertain about this lifesteal. I think that the lifesteal has let us establish ourselves in this early combat, or in the early parts of this combat. And now, hopefully, that we have cycled through the deck, we will not just drop here. Scary. Okay. So first we're gonna Proclamation. That one, unsurprising. These guys explode for 10, they do explode for 10. That makes sense. It is what I would expect. So, we'll go ahead and we're gonna start with a Return Soul real quick. See what our choices are. Could make big Prismal Dust on this turn, but it's gonna all go away. I'm gonna pull back the Shelter. We'll drop a Fracture here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play Mind Collapse here. And then I'm going to play Return Soul on said Mind Collapse. I guess I can do it on this one. And then it'll do... Interesting that the X-Cost cards do not get a -1 there. Worth a mention. X-Cost cards, when you return them with Return Soul, they do not get a -1. I wonder if that's just an oversight or if that's intended. 300 health. Quite scary. I might lose my Kinhost Carapace here. I think I do. I think that's okay, though. I do not think it's a big problem. He's done what he needed to do, and now I think the Chef should hold it down. I'm not gonna remove this. Let's double check. 16 and 30 is what? This guy came in with Rage 3. 46, 51. He's at 50. 51. Yeah, okay, so he would still die. Right, because it's 30, 46, and then the death of this guy causes 51, and he's at... Wait, he's at 55. Saves him. It's worth it. Almost missed that. This is a shame right here. I'm like one card too big. I'm not going to get the perfect turn I want here, but it's still fine. I'm just going to keep returning cards and killing them. Like Plink dies here. Nothing I can Mind Collapse, but I can just burn the Shelter. Okay. 50 damage trample! My man! What are you doing to me? Holy moly! Give it a second here. If I had one less card, or I had one more card, I would be fine because I wouldn't have drawn back through. I wouldn't have cycled the deck. But alas. Okay, so we're gonna go big turn next turn. Or hopefully next turn. If the bottom two cards of my deck are both... No, it's impossible. It is impossible to miss this. Okay. So I play one Fracture. Just kill off the backline boys. I leave the Forgotten Trade in. I may as well return the Fracture. No reason not to. Wonder if I could just kill him on this turn, actually. It's possible. Prismal Dust for 4. Lets us get it hidden. Sure. I'm pretty sure he dies this turn. Or rather, not this turn, but next turn. If I am not mistaken. It is a shame that my bottom two cards are Return Soul. I won't lie to you. I am not so happy about that. I think that might ruin this. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be a little more of a problem than I initially anticipated. Okay. And then I just bring it back. And then I bring back Return. So we're just going to fill up on Echoes and be fine here. A little upsetting, but at the end of the day, there's nothing to complain about, as I did, in fact, survive. But just a little bit upsetting that I didn't get to have the perfect turn there. A little bit. I'm going to go ahead and grab Broken Memories here. Returning a consume spell to the top of the draw pile is going to be pretty nice. Being able to use this to pull spells back is going to be cool. Don't think I need Soul Cripple. Just being able to pull back a consume spell is nice. It's going to be important against Illigen as well, I think. I almost just pressed skip after saying that. Buddy. Wretch is a 0-cost card that says infuse. Do I click on it? Yeah, I do. That is all I care about. 1 or 0-cost cards with the word infused on them. Go left. Make sure we grab 15 at the temple. I'll give you a few guesses as to what card I'm going to Hellvent here. -2 on Value Stone's pretty cool. I want to just take a quick peek. So I'm not sure if you can overflow a card with it. I don't remember. First, we should check the Trinket Shop. When an egg unit is summoned, remove Shell 3 and apply Armor 30. Ah. That seems good. A shame I missed that collector. I would not buy those, of course, but it is a shame I missed the collector. I might buy the space on mid-floor. Train Steward, thank you for your service. I think I might just pitch Proclamation here. I'm gonna get rid of it. Let's see how it feels. Probably could get rid of Space Prism, though. Although Space Prism doesn't have a downside, and Proclamation does. Could put Remove Consume on Prismal Dust. I don't think that's right. I think we're going for... I don't know what I'm going for. Maybe I do Remove Consume Prismal Dust and then I just duplicate it? That might be the plan. We have a bunch of energy. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I can overflow. That's the big problem here. I don't know if I can overflow. I need to test it, is what I need to do. If I put a -1 on Kindle, I'll have 115. Okay. Sorry, 110. Just a quick check. You cannot overflow. Good to know. So I'm putting the +2 on Prismal Dust. Now I will go over if I duplicate this first, or if I duplicate this after. How bad could it be? That's the question I'm going to pose to you. How bad could it be? Great question. Let's find out. Where is it? Let's see how bad it is to go to 110 here. It's still yellow, but I think it does make a pretty meaningful difference, just in terms of like health of final boss and things like that. And we'll grab that and head out. Okay. Pretty successful first run, regardless of what happens here. I'm confident we kill Seraph, although it's gonna be he's the floating boss. It should be free. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you. We are going to just keep setting a bottom floor. I don't mind just sending the Forgotten Trade away here. I don't want to consume Fracture. Forgotten Trade shouldn't be a big deal if we lose it. And I want to have a very high baseline on my Kinhost Carapace. 70-70 is good. Not too bad. Indeed. Okay. Good that Seraph is down here. Seraph's going to come down here a lot, which is going to be nice. Bad. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. We can get out of this, though. What does this do? +10? I did +10. Hosting Kin just gets sent here first. Kill the 15-3. Because that card has Consume baseline. Yeah, now it's not scary at all. We just want to make sure we get as much infusion as we can. Could drop the Wormkin Spike. I'm not going to. Seraph has Stealth and Damage Shield. Sorry, Spell Shield. My man has Stealth. He also has 4240. I'm not too concerned. Drop this, just kill the 25 times 2. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yeah, 147 there. If we just have to have a single turn where Seraph is bottom floor and I get to play my Return Soul Chain, and then we win. Yeah, I'll just drop a Fracture up here. Start by consuming the Blink. I will return Soul. I think just for a Fracture is fine. I don't want to run myself out too quickly, is the important thing. I don't want to run out of spells, but should be fine. Play 4 damage shield here. Just gives him 2 damage shield. But he doesn't really need 2 damage shield. I'd rather put the Reap down. Getting damage on Seraph is nice. 168 damage. We gotta be chipping away at him as much as we can. I should still give some damage shield there though. That's silly. Someone there had applied Sap on Strike. Did you see that? One of those guys applied Sap on Strike. I saw that. Drop the engine upgrade. Do I have anything consumed I care about bringing back right now? No. Okay. It's probably smart to try and fill out each floor's shards. At the same time, though, I am not killing these enemies, so I should infuse a little bit and get some Reap down. I'm gonna put 1 sharded up here. Sorry, Fracture. They changed the name of this card. In the beta, it was called Sharded. Thank God they changed it, but I will occasionally call this Sharded. You'll have to bear with me while I get used to calling it Fracture again. Maybe I just Broken Memories back Forgotten Trade. That seems right. Because Seraph should come bottom 4. I'll draw exactly 7 cards next turn and we can have a massive turn. I don't have Return Soul! Ah! Tragic. Oh well. Just return a Blink. That doesn't matter actually, does it? Not really. Oh, the Remove Consume sticks? Whoa! The Remove Consume counters the Consume on Return Soul? Is that for real? No, it doesn't. Okay. I have been pranked. The game just lied to me. That's fine. It didn't say consume, but it should. My life for 1 Return Soul here. We would kill Seraph on this turn. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Oh well. He dies. Just play our infusions, mitigate damage, and sit. We'll get him next time. 258. He's withering away. Ideally, Seraph comes bottom 4 next turn, and then we get him. Although it's not so likely here. Yeah, I just want to play like a Fracture. We play a Fracture here, return it, and then play a Fracture here. Just throw some damage at him. I didn't do the math, I don't really care. Oh, he didn't go bottom 4. Seraph, no! That's actually okay. He'll be bottom 4 next turn. Make sure I get like a Blink here. Keep Kinhost Carapace alive because we can. On the one hand, pack shards make the game harder. On the other hand, you get a lot stronger for pack shards, so it's a trade-off. Not too crazy, I don't think. Just infuse this bad boy here. We've chipped away a lot of Seraph's health. Don't mind losing this card. Okay. We should go insane on this turn. Kindle is the bottom card. That is a shame. However, I think that we should still be fine. Burn that. No more cards to draw. What? Why did it say that? Oh, because that was Wretch. Yeah, I forgot that card was Wretch and not just Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Gotcha. So we're gonna start with... We have 5 cards in here. Let's walk through this turn. We have Fracture, Forgotten Trade, 2 Return Souls, and Mind Collapse. Let's use our thinker here a little bit. First of all, Seraph does 16 times 3. We're not gonna kill Seraph by putting up a bunch of damage shield or anything like that. We're gonna kill Seraph by Big Spike. Unfortunately, our spike's not gonna be that big, but it'll be alright. If I had drawn Kindle, it would be a little better, but it's a shame. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Return Soul. Probably pull out Forgotten Trade. Oh, hey, this one does get a +1. Oh no, it gives energy per shard. I should end on this. I forgot that's how that works. Bring back the Fracture here. Just drop it real quick. I am so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. I threw... Ah! I had to Return Soul there. That's okay. It's a learning experience. I don't feel too bad about it. Feel a little bad about it. 14 armor. I think we're still okay, but like, oh. Ugh. What else can I say but ugh to myself there for that one. I think he would block the damage if I gave him damage shield. It's gonna be a close one. Okay, so we play a shelter. Yeah, play a shelter. Play Return Soul on shelter, I guess. Return Soul, Return Soul. Return Soul, Return Soul. Return Soul, shelter. Phone's ringing. Give me 1 sec. I got it, don't worry. That's the police calling to tell me I threw this run. How sad. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm not gonna let it end like this, I'll be honest with you. It just, I can't go this far and then make that one small mistake and go, well, that's the run. It happens, it's okay, but it's a learning experience, of course. We can burn through this combat real quick. Play the chef. I think I consumed Forgotten Trade last time. In hindsight, that's probably wrong. However, it's okay. That turn looks the same. Dude, I really love Reap. I have a lot of fun playing Reap-based builds. I think it's a super fun mechanic. It's a lot of thinking though. It really is a lot of thinking. Alright. I'm gonna play a Fracture on Seraph here. I'm gonna play Hosting Kin. It's 9 plus 10. May as well be efficient. Ugh. I would say I can't believe I threw that, but I can believe it. I absolutely can believe it. It's easy to get confused with Return Soul chaining, I think. It'll take a few runs before I'm 100% certain of myself on it. It'll just be a little while. That's not a bad thing particularly, I don't think. There's learning to be had in all of these games. I'm only beating myself up over it a little bit. Just a tiny bit. You can see how strong Reap is though here. It's particularly really good against floating bosses. It's just better, what's it called? It's better, Frostbite, I feel like. I'm gonna play the Wretch up here. I don't remember what I did last time, it's fine. Broken Memories I pulled back. Forgotten Trade I went, yo, we're about to have a great turn, and then I looked and went, oh, never mind. It's all looking pretty familiar here. You really do burn through all your cards super fast, though. Like, everything goes really quickly. Kind of crazy. I guess I do have 4 cards that just eat cards, though, so it makes sense as well. And yet somehow I don't feel like I'm running out of spells against Seraph, which is interesting. I don't know, maybe this time around the turn lines up a little better. I mean, the last one, never mind, the last time it didn't line up really well, and then I just tossed it. That was the last combat I'm thinking about where I missed the Kindle and barely killed the boss. Play Wretch, consume it, I don't care. Save you with a Mind Collapse. I don't really feel like I need to return Soul here. I could just Prismal Dust. I mean, I guess I might as well. Just like take Mind Collapse back. Why wouldn't I? It applies Reap. I'll even bring back the Prismal Dust here. Okay. And then our next turn. Oh, look at this. We just don't draw it next turn. How about it? Because I didn't consume the Prismal Dust or something like that. Oh well. I mean, if we lose, we lose. It's not a huge issue. Just pre-infuse these, I suppose. Okay. Interesting that it played out slightly differently. Played my cards in a bit of a different order, I suppose. Something didn't get consumed that got consumed last time, I guess. Probably this Plink. Fuck you, Plink. And this time it might just not line up. I think it's fine. I do really like the aesthetics of this sort of build too, where you apply the Reap on the bottom floor and then the enemies just kind of wither away and die. I like the way it looks a lot. I think we might lose. Huh. How about it? One Return Soul in the bottom. Yeah, I don't feel great about this. Interesting. Okay, we pull back Return Soul. We use that to pull back the Return Soul. No, yeah, Return Soul, and then I pull back Kindle. And we play this, we play Forgotten Trade for 6, we play this for 28, and then we play Reap for 112. Oh yeah, I don't kill him here either. How about it? And that does block the Reap. Okay. Yeah, I just lost. I had it on the first time around, and I just tossed it. What the hell, me? That's alright. If you play that combat exactly the same way as I did, it would have been a win, but it's okay. It's gonna happen. You gotta get used to the new mechanics. Hey, we leveled up. Sick. Echo Snare. 0 energy, consume, apply Reap 2 to enemy units. Hell yeah, that card looks fun. 1 additional card in each draft pack will be infused. That also seems really good. Force Contamination. Extract 3, apply melee weakness 3. This card seems fucking awful. I don't really care for applying melee weakness to an enemy. And Mind Horde. Increase the echo slots by 1 on each floor. That seems very good. New Reap personal best, and I beat Cranberry's Wormkin score. Let's go. I will do better next time. Real quick though, before I end the episode, I'm going to remember, go to Run Summary. We go to Generate Challenge. I didn't do it in the last 3 episodes because I forgot, but I did put them in the description. I will probably not put this in the description because I'm lazy. Although is there a copy button? Ah, right here. Copy Deep Link. There you go. This will be in the description as well if you just want to copy and paste it. Here's a challenge if you want to play this run alongside me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me for the new DLC, new series, new me, and such. Hope you I forgot to do like, comment, subscribe, and all of that in the start. I gotta get back into the habit, but you know, it's been 3 days since I've actually made a video, so I gotta reset. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.